Hey everyone, this is Aaron, and today we are at Silverstone for round number 6. As you can see, we've qualified 14th. I think the worst I've ever qualified in an AOR session. I'm not even going to bother showing my qualifying runs because they were just absolutely embarrassing. On my in-lap to the pits, I was actually up on my delta by like 9/10, maybe 1 second, and I wasn't even pushing. I was just trying to get it through to the pits. But yeah, when I put it into max for a qualifying run, I just couldn't find the time, and I just kept bottling it. So yeah, 14th on the grid, and let's go to the race. Alright, got some lights here. We got 4, 5 red lights, and that's gonna be lights out. Behind Railgun and Frag Guitar. He's going to move over to the left side, and he's going to leave us all the room on the inside. We're going to squeeze through and take a free position from Frag Guitar. Following through this Ferrari's line, everyone's left the inside open. We're going to squeeze right through. Ferrari's going to leave the door open, and we're going to squeeze through right again. And then Will and Wessel has just made contact. Will's going to squeeze us off, cover us off, and P10 in the points. Getting very lucky off the start, and from here we just got to defend. It's going to be very difficult to pass, and we're going to have another position with Jerry going off track, and currently in a very good position. If a couple others start to bottle and go off track, we could make up a few more positions and get some more points. So we're going to go off wide here, following Will off the track at Cops, and that's going to leave us vulnerable to Fragmentar 89 behind us. We're going to squeeze him off just a little bit. It's going to compromise our line, taking very little speed into this Maggots and Beckett's S section here. But yeah, that is pretty much, I think pretty much the entire field has pretty much equalized and everyone's found their position. So making up 5 positions in 1 lap on the first lap is actually very good. Got very lucky. Don't know how I managed to pull that off. But now coming to Maggots and Beckett's lap 2, Will's going to be struggling through Maggots and Beckett's here. We're going to get really close to him. Can't seem to find his line, and we're going to be right on his gearbox. So I'm not exactly sure if there's much dirty air in the rain, but somehow Will moves over to the left for us and leaves the inside for us, making very sure that we don't slam into the side of him, get on the brakes very early. And right here, 105, 110 meters, we try to switch back, hoping he was going to go deeper than that. And side by side through the last corner here, we hit the curb, and we just feel the car unsettled, and we just have to lift and give the position back to Will. So live to fight another day. And we're going to cut forward again, once again, lap 3, Cops. We finally nailed this corner perfectly, taking maximum speed through that corner. We go side by side with Maggots and Beckett's here, forcing Will to take a very odd line, and we're just going to steal the position from him pretty easily there. But he's very close to us. He's probably going to do what we did to him, so we got to defend just a little bit. Rich mix for maximum speed. We're gonna go a little deep, but I don't think he has enough speed to get alongside with us, and we're just gonna defend just a little bit more here. Take the middle of the track, and then take the racing line here, and that is a move done on Will. Now in P8 with a 2-car train in front of us, Wessel in 7th position and Cameron B in 6th position. So this pit stop 10 laps later, I can tell you I was stuck behind the 2-car train. Couldn't get past Wessel or Cameron at all. As soon as got within half a second behind them, I just couldn't find any pace, just hitting this wall of dirty air. Kept locking up when I got close, and yeah, I just couldn't get on the power, or yeah, I couldn't find the traction on the acceleration zones. And I would make multiple mistakes just trying to make moves in Wessel. I'd go from a 5/10 gap all the way to maybe 1.5 to 2 second gap, and then make that gap back the next lap. So our pace here was very good in comparison to Cameron, because we were able to close that gap within a lap, maybe a lap and a half. But with this dirty air, just couldn't find any pace. So coming out of left field here, Cameron B makes a move on the inside of Grezu. I really like this shot in particular. 3 cars right behind each other going through cops. Very nice shot. But I can confirm Grezu did have wheel issues where his brake pressure was locked at about 10-20%. So yeah, very unfortunate for him. He qualified second here at Silverstone and was in a very good position to score some points for Red Bull. So Wessel throwing it down the inside, banging wheels just a little bit. And I was hoping for Grezu to get out of the way just a bit, but in case he didn't, I didn't want to lose touch with these guys in front of us, so try to switch it back into the inside right there, and I think he made it pretty easy. He's been a pretty good teammate this season, always letting me through, and when the time calls for it, I would let him through. So just minimizing all contact between us as teammates. And now we've got Wessel making a move on the inside of Cameron. Cameron has covered him off, and he is forced to stay behind. I wish I was a little closer to get that shot, but like I said, I would always catch up within half a second, try to make a move on Wessel, then fall back a second and a half, just because I would lose the car. So coming through now, Wessel is about to make a mistake, overcooking it on this left-hander here, and that is a free position for us. So at the moment, P6, very good amount of points here. Very happy with this position that we're in, but now we just have to catch Cameron now. Fast forwarding about 5 laps later, we're about to come through Village here, and I knew I would gain a lot of time through Village, and there's 2 more corners I had to really nail to get close to Cameron. So this upcoming left-hander after this little straight, I knew I would gain a lot of time, and right now currently I have it in lean, so I could save some fuel for when I needed it at the last section, sector 3. And then we're going to go for maximum commitment through cops, the same type of move we pulled on Will at the beginning of the race. I knew Cameron was losing a lot of time through cops and through Maggots and Beckett, so just maximum commitment here. And we have just overcooked it and went off into the runoff area. So it's already the last lap. Lost all our chances. I was so focused on getting cops correctly that I was annoyed that I didn't get it, and we have just gone off track. And yeah, forfeited the position. We lost to Wessel back to him. So P7, nothing we can do about it. At this point, I was just hoping Wessel had a lot of penalties so I'd get this position back for free. I had a 1-second penalty. I think I picked up most of these penalties in the last couple laps here because of just the tire wear. So coming through finish line with penalties, that is a P7. And you know, pretty happy with this result actually, because did terrible in qualifying. And congratulations to Ruben for his first win. I believe they did very well, did a lot of practice. And then congratulations to Aladar and Scotch Tape, who are also very good in the wet and managed to make up so many positions in the wet. So congratulations to those 3. And currently, post Silverstone, I am P4. And yeah, hopefully we can stay consistent and challenge for P3 against Ruben and Aladar. So I hope you guys enjoyed this race. And have a good one. Thanks.